And hello guitar aficionados! Today we're looking at another Henry's guitar. We've looked at Henry's before, but it's been a year since they released their first line, at least officially through people like me. So they visited me a year ago and they just visited me a couple days ago. Crazy people coming from the Czech Republic, long ass drive, 3 people in a car and 2 guitars, just to visit me and, show me the new stuff. Crazy. We also ate burgers. So they have these guitars that they get in China from a great company that makes really amazing guitars at affordable prices. And other brands have these too, which some of you have by now found out. And everyone's like, well, you can get them a little bit cheaper from there, a little bit cheaper from there. Yeah, but the thing is with Henry's, you get a lot of swag, you get a lot of stuff around the guitar, you get good people you're buying from, you get service, you get setup and all that stuff. And Henry said, okay, we need to make a deal with the factory to make our guitars even more special. So they went back on the aging a bit, and the aging pattern is now only unique to Henry's. Do you care? I don't know. And of course, this is a guitar for $669, maybe $700, something like this. It is not custom aging. This is pretty much how the guitar gets painted. So no, it doesn't feel and look close up as if it's a perfectly aged guitar. From where you are, it's all good. But when you look closely, you can see that this is fake. It's faging. But I don't care, because it gives the guitar a look. And it also means, first of all, Fender does it on some models too, and they're like 1,500 or whatever. The Clash guy, I think he's got something like this. But it means that you'll treat it a little bit differently. You just, lean it against the amp, you take it to a gig, you don't really look after every ding and dong. That's the whole idea. Make it a tool that you work with rock and roll, or rock and roll. So that's what they did. What else did they do? I got a cheat sheet here. We've got a signature headstock now. There's an indent there. It's pretty cool. I think it's got a cool look. We've got ring inlays instead of dots. I like that a lot more. I gotta admit that. We got signature pickups, so nobody else has these pickups anymore, called Super Twang, says it on this one. We've got a little bit of a less wood neck heel there, still roasted maple, still locking tuners, stunning. Again, you almost $700, but it's not like, you have to expect it there. No, you don't. It comes in Relic, Classic, and left-handed versions. We're going to look at that in a sec. It comes with a barber bag. So their whole line of guitar care products is called the Guitar Barber line. And I have a whole bunch. I have less now because Leslie stole some. And it comes in this cool gig bag with all the pink. Because JC, the guy behind the line, loves pink. And that's why I also have the shirt on. And really nice gig bag, thickly padded. Other companies don't give you that for $2,000. There's a pink flap around the neck. Relatively small gig bag. I love that bag there. Nice. Furthermore, the gig bag smells. No, it smells good. They put C minor guitar smell in there. You can also get that separately for your office or car. So you can order this. I have it hanging in my office. People bitched about the styrofoam packaging. Well, they're good people, so they listened, and they got rid of the styrofoam packaging. Here, we have a nice cardboard box. In it comes the gig bag, so it's safe. We have strap locks that come with the guitar. We have a little neck stand for your servicing. They're all about servicing and rubbing shit on it and making it smell good, and the wrenches and the files. I had little files for your nails in guitar shape, but they were stolen from me in my own house by evil people up there. You got a guitar mat, so this and the stand, you have a little service thing. It's better than putting it on the table. In here also comes an envelope. They buy a tree for every guitar, and it's your tree. And you can take a picture of this code, QR this code, and it gets you a GPS location of your tree, the species, and a photo of your tree that you purchased with this guitar. I think that's absolutely awesome. And right now the trees are in Haiti, but for the next batch or next year, they might give you trees somewhere else. Super cool. There's all the new stuff summarized again, right? Here are some specs. I don't know how much we need that. A body finish is a matte nitro. Paulownia is the wood, which is why this guitar is ridiculously light. We missed that on the Strat, but it's ridiculously light. Rose rainbow neck, 4-bolt, thin C, 25.5, rosewood. It's all, stuff that you know. Says comes with a tremolo arm. That is incorrect because it's a Tele. They need to update that. So 5 colors in aged. And you can see that the aging is the same, so it is stenciled, but it is Henry's specific aging. But if you don't want that, because you're a little sissy, like, I don't like aging, I like my guitars all nice and it's just fake and poser. Well, bam, same guitars, no aging, shut your trap about it. And you're gonna be like, yeah, but where are the lefties? You know what? 1 page further, they are the lefties. You only get them in aged. Orange or black. I'm playing it with this pink Henry's collie cable. They got a lot of cool accessories. The only thing I will bitch about, and I told them straight in their faces, are the strings. The Henry strings, and they are coated, I think, but they're coated with something weird. It's very chalky, and I don't really glide over it nicely. I talked to my friend Bernd, and he said the same thing, the strings, boo. But you know what? That's fixed with whatever strings you got at home, which you'll likely put on there anyway because you want your string gauge. Henry's might, at some point, actually set these up. It's not in place yet. They might set them up for you at the shop. So when you order one, they're going to ask you what strings do you want, what action do you like. And you can actually say, I want these specific strings that I always play. This is a really cool service that you get, but it's not in place yet. As I said, locking tuners. It's a super light guitar. The strings are the only thing that I'm not the biggest fan of. Other than that, this is a Tele with 3 positions. There's no single coil because, there are single coils. It plays beautifully, it sounds beautifully, it's got a very snappy, raw Tele sound. For me, a Strat, I know what I want from a Strat. A Tele always reveals itself a little bit differently. And this one has its own thing. So we're gonna get, no, not some sounds. We're gonna get some product shots, that's what we're gonna do. Lots of talking and now product shots, here we go. So I took this Space 2 into a €200 plugin from Universal Audio, the Paradise Guitar Studio, and just wailed on a track by Elevated Jam Tracks. And that was really my first playing this thing. And I'm going to say I had a blast from the very beginning. Check it out. What's left to do is pump it into some amps, and then you buy it or you don't buy it. It's totally up to you. We're going to start with the Tone King Imperial, which is a rounder amp, but that's okay. We're going to go into something Voxish as well. 412 Greenback loaded cab in the aux with a 57 in the ribbon and some reverb. I'm going to describe it as that. A very unpolished sound. It sounds like some wires on a piece of wood. And some of you know what that means. It's just back to ultimate basics. Some wires on wood, what the Tele was designed to do, and it sounds like that in a good way. Raw, unpolished, and honest. All strings bug me. Bad Cat, Black Cat, which is Voxish, way more top end. Go into the Bombshell Overdrive, which is Dumblish, which I have on the Overdrive channel. Now with all cranky and twanky and brightness, it's always balanced. Can you hear that? Nothing is ever out of place. Even these chords up there on the bridge. plexi. In this case, the Friedman Plex. Good electronics, come on. I mean, I'm clean here. Somehow I landed an A, I don't know how. It's a solid tally, it's light, it's already banged up, you can't bang up more. Scut locking tuners, they're smooth, they're precise. Roasted neck, big lumen layers on the sides. Other than the strings, which are easily replaced, I can't fault it at anything. Comes with its own tree, comes with strap locks, comes with a pink-lined gig bag, comes with a neck cradle and a thing, a thing, you know, to put the guitar on when you... I mean, you can get it in lefty, you can get it in unaged. They're good people, which is important. What else do you want to know? You want to know that links are below? They're affiliate links. They help me. If you want to support the channel, buy through the link. Thank you. Am I saying it's good because of that? If you've been to the channel before and you know me and you've been following me for years, you know that that's not the case. I will go to bat for you with companies and tell them that things are shit when things are shit. In this case, it really isn't shit. Everything checks out except for the strings. Okay, that's it. And links are below. Please use them. And annals at the end.